Henyard, facing a series of unspecified charges, had recently reignited controversy by announcing her intention to run for re-election. She claimed her innocence and presented herself as the target of politically motivated attacks. Her announcement came through a defiant Facebook post in which she confirmed her plan to remain as mayor despite the storm of scandals surrounding her first term. The arrest unfolded just after dawn, with federal agents seen entering her Dolton home. Several witnesses described the scene as tense and surreal, with Henyard being taken into custody under the watchful eyes of neighbors and onlookers. Adding an extra layer of intrigue, Henyard's boyfriend Kim L. Woods, who himself is no stranger to legal troubles, was reportedly present during the arrest, watching as federal agents led her away. Henyard, facing a series of unspecified charges, had recently reignited controversy by announcing her intention to run for re-election. She claimed her innocence and presented herself as the target of politically motivated attacks. Her announcement came through a defiant Facebook post in which she confirmed her plan to remain as mayor despite the storm of scandals surrounding her first term. The arrest unfolded just after dawn, with federal agents seen entering her Dolton home. Several witnesses described the scene as tense and surreal, with Henyard being taken into custody under the watchful eyes of neighbors and onlookers. Adding an extra layer of intrigue, Henyard's boyfriend Kim L. Woods, who himself is no stranger to legal troubles, was reportedly present during the arrest, watching as federal agents led her away. The investigation into Henyard's financial dealings uncovered patterns that could not be ignored, including allegations of public funds being used for personal expenses and attempts to obstruct inquiries into her practices. Despite these controversies, Henyard continued to project an air of defiance, doubling down on her leadership style and even announcing plans to seek re-election in 2025, insisting that she was the victim of politically motivated attacks. Her bold claims, however, could not overshadow the growing evidence against her. However, Henyard's public defiance did little to quell the growing backlash. Her combative rhetoric only deepened the divisions within the community, with her supporters continuing to back her and her opponents criticizing her lack of accountability. As the controversy surrounding her financial mismanagement persisted, Henyard's credibility began to unravel. Residents of Dolton and Thornton Township found themselves grappling with the fallout of years of alleged fiscal irresponsibility and an increasing lack of trust in their leadership. The culmination of these financial scandals, accusations of retaliation, and Henyard's divisive leadership style culminated in an investigation by federal authorities. The FBI had been quietly gathering evidence on Henyard, reviewing financial records and witness testimonies related to her role in managing the finances of Dolton and Thornton Township. The investigation eventually expanded to include her political committee and charity, with authorities looking into potential charges of money laundering and misuse of public funds. In the months leading up to her arrest, speculation intensified when one of Henyard's close allies was arrested. Many believed that this individual had agreed to cooperate with federal investigators, providing crucial information to build the case against Henyard. As the news broke of Henyard's arrest, reactions within the community were mixed. Some residents expressed shock, while others felt a sense of relief, viewing her arrest as a long overdue reckoning for what they had seen as years of mismanagement. Supporters of Henyard framed her arrest as a political attack, claiming that she was being targeted because of her status as a young black woman in a position of power. They believed that her arrest was part of a larger effort to bring her down, due to her challenges to the status quo. On the other hand, many of Henyard's critics welcomed the arrest, seeing it as a validation of their long-standing accusations of corruption and abuse of power. "She's been treating this town like her own kingdom," remarked one longtime Dolton resident. "It's about time someone held her accountable." The investigation revealed troubling patterns of governance. Financial improprieties, including the diversion of public funds for personal projects and campaign activities, painted a stark picture of a leader who had lost sight of her duty to serve the community. As Henyard was taken into custody, the future of Dolton and Thornton Township remained uncertain. Calls for new leadership grew louder, with many residents urging the need to restore trust and integrity to local government. Despite the legal troubles now facing her, Henyard's story may not be over. Throughout her career, she maintained a defiant stance, refusing to back down in the face of criticism. As the legal process unfolds, it remains to be seen whether Henyard will fight the charges, potentially staging a comeback, or if her arrest marks the definitive end to her polarizing political career. For Dolton and Thornton Township, the future is uncertain, but what is clear is that Henyard's arrest represents not just the fall of one leader, but a pivotal moment for the community. The once celebrated super mayor now finds herself confronting the full consequences of her actions, and the broader political landscape will inevitably shift as the investigation into her conduct continues to unfold. For Dolton and Thornton Township, the legacy of Henyard's administration will linger long after her arrest. Whether she will be able to stage a comeback or whether this marks the end of her career, the fallout from her leadership and the ongoing investigation will shape the future of the region for years to come. The hope for many residents is that this chapter of divisiveness and dysfunction will come to a close, allowing the community to rebuild trust and restore integrity to local governance. Yet, Henyard's legacy remains a reminder of the dangers of unchecked power, financial mismanagement, and a leadership style that prioritized personal ambition over public service.